Hey family, it's Sandra, a queen. Bring, toop. So, in my last video I showed you how I make greens. In this video I want to show you what I do when I buy stuff like from the dollar store. I have my little pearls here, and how they come off is one strip at a time, like that. See how they come off one strip at a time? They have these pretty iridescent like stone stickers, gems they call them. Those are sweet. And then they have the other ones that are like stars and circles that are really nice. Then they have the big stone stickers. And these are good for when you're making arts and crafts, like little things. I also have sequins. I can put these on my denim jacket, see? That'll go good with my box that I was creating. Remember when I told you I was creating a box so that I could put stuff in it? I got too much stuff in it already, I think. Ooh, I look like Flower Child with all my hair, huh? But yeah, so what you do is, see, I colored it. I started coloring it. And you take a gem, and you could just glue it like in the center right there. I didn't finish coloring my box. But what you do is you take the paper from anything you like, puzzle book. You could take paper from a coloring book, anything, and you just glue it all over. Just glue them all over. I'm actually using this box now. This was supposed to be my travel fund box, but that didn't happen. I have equipment in here like my headphones and some yarn. This is pretty too. This came from there as well. I can use this like for edging when I do my blankets for my customers and stuff. But you know, the dollar store's kind of stepping up. They get really trendy. But I saw the actual box itself at the store, and they wanted like 20 bucks for it. I said, well, I paid 20 when I could make it for way less. And so I did. Alright, so with this, I can add these to my jacket. One day when I'm doing one of my jackets, I'll show you how the sequins go. It's a little time consuming, but it's really, really nice. It's pretty, actually. And I also bought this. This is my bonsai plant. See it? Isn't that gorgeous? And I put a food stick in here. Don't use a lot of water, because I noticed at the store they don't use a lot of water. If you use a lot of water, what generally happens is you waterlog the plant and it won't live. So I put a food stick in here. One of those plant food sticks. I put one in there, and I just added a little water. See, just enough. Not a whole lot. You know, and it's tall. I like the ones that were curly, but I couldn't find any. So each time I go to the store, I'll just purchase one of these. And eventually I'll have enough of them in my home. And they grow really, really large. So that's a good thing. Now, this here, you can put on your refrigerator. I lost my magnets here in the house somewhere. The magnets that you use to stick it to the refrigerator, I have no idea where it is in my workshop. Oh my goodness. But anywho, if you don't have the magnets, what you can use, I was going to use some sticky tape until I found them and just stick it to the refrigerator. The sticky tape won't take the paint off your refrigerator, of course. If you're a child, you want your parents' approval sticking this on the refrigerator. Okay? You want to buy the sticky magnets. And you can use either super glue to glue the magnets on. Still, you need your parents if you're under 12. Or you can use that double-sided tape. My sis gave me some double-sided tape right here. And what I can do with this is just stick it on as double, so it'll stick to the refrigerator until I find my magnets or buy some more. I don't know what happened. I heard them fall when I was picking up all of this stuff and putting it in my bag. I heard them fall, but I don't know where they are. Can't find them. And my home is small now. It's not even big like that anymore. And if you want, these gemstones would be cute on here too. It'd take up a lot of space, but you could like glue them all around here with some super glue or something. That'd be really cute. And what's cute about this is anything with a heart I buy. You could clamp something on. Look. You can clamp something on like, hey, look, this is for you, da-da-da-da-da. Sweet, right? My sis saw that and was like, girl, this is for you. You can even paint this. This part here that's like wood, you can paint it. You can color it, whatever you like. But trust me when I tell you, I have an invested interest in Dollar Tree at this point. If I'm spending money at your store, you're going to give me some money back. That's how that's going. Nothing like investments, right? I'm just not out here just crazily buying and not paying attention to the life and world around me. You have to pay attention to everything. Every little detail means something. Everything has a purpose. I'm growing me an onion. See? And what you do is you let them just sit in the refrigerator in the vegetable bin, and then they just grow and grow and grow and grow. And actually, these are edible. I have it out right now, but I think I'm going to put it back in the refrigerator and just let it go and grow. I'm really into like holistic living, as you know. And so I going to school for it right now, and I have a surprise for my mom. I haven't told her yet, but I'll be a doctor when I'm done. And I've also been taking biomed classes at Princeton University just to stay up on what's going on around us. But like, if you have issues with breathing like I do, I don't have bronchitis anymore. But what happened was God healed me of bronchitis, but the problem is sometimes my bronchioles still constrict. They'll get tight where I can hardly breathe. I can't breathe as well. Like if the weather goes from 90 degrees here to 50, like in the daytime it's 90, at night it drops to 50, it's hard for me to breathe. So if you have that issue, what you can do is chop up a lemon, cut a lemon, put it in water, and drink it. Just squeeze the juice into the water and drink it. Or I just eat the lemon like it's an orange. I'm used to them. It doesn't matter. I'm used to it. But that's one way to be able to breathe naturally. So I'm going to be a holistic doctor. And I graduate this year, 2020, and I'm really excited. And also a life coach. That's another certification. But I've been doing like herbal teas and like I made up this pomade. It's Vaseline, and it's an herb that you mix. And what it'll do is heal up any old scars or any old wounds. I've had burns on my hands and everything, and you can't even tell now if you really look. I've been burnt like with cast iron skillet by mistake. I accidentally touched it while it was on the stove hot, and it healed it up. You just rub it on and it heals. As you know, Vaseline will heal you anyway. Just don't use a lot of it. They don't recommend that you use it on your chest. It's a disclaimer. I'm not saying, follow what I'm saying, but I'm just saying it's best to use it on a sore or a wound because the petroleum in it will heal. Okay, it's a healing factor. This is what the men on shipyards used when they were sailors and they would accidentally cut themselves with a sailing hook or whatever. They would just apply it in there into the wound as long as it's not gashed or deep. And then they would cover it up and the flesh would come back. Okay? We are made to heal. That's the way God created us, to heal naturally, more so than with pills. But I don't have anything against medicine. I don't, because it's a form of healing too. It can heal you. My only thing is with it, you don't want to take so much of anything until it destroys your kidney or your liver. You want to be able to filter out. You want your body to filter. And if it cannot filter, those particles or impurities will stay there. And that's how you see people with overly large stomachs, where they just look like, some women look like they're about to have a baby and they're not. It's fat around your organs, and that's very, very dangerous. That's how you set up for diabetes. That's how you set up for like pancreatic cancers. Cancer is set up in fat. And so what you want to do is be really careful about your middle being big. That's a very dangerous thing. At one point mine was, but I went to the gym and I broke it down. At night I would make a tea, a hibiscus tea with vinegar in it. You can use apple cider vinegar, just the straight white vinegar. I had ginger in it. Ginger burns fat. It speeds up your metabolism. And it's like a tea that just like helps you to burn body fat. That's what I'm about right now. I'm down to like 10% of fat, and it is in the stomach area at this point. Not a lot, just enough. And I don't want any at this point. I just don't need the fat on anything at this point in my life. I'm very much built. I'm very healthy. I'll put it that way. My ancestors have been good to me. But I'm not fat. It's just health. And that's what you want. You want to look healthy. You don't have to be skinny. Like one of my friends said, don't lose so much weight until you're skinny. You just want to look healthy. You want to have a glow on your skin. You want to eliminate mucus. You want to be healthy, where the doctors give you that 100% 2 thumbs up and say, you did it. I'm proud of you. Keep on doing what you're doing. You want to eat as many vegetables as you can. Eat as many fruits as you can. If you're diabetic, follow the diet for diabetes until sometimes God will heal it. You can heal from foods. I actually have healed myself from food. Like the scripture says, physician, heal thyself. You can heal yourself from eating the right foods. Stay away from so much carry out and fast foods. Stay away from it. Every now and then it's okay to treat yourself, but don't overdo it. And as you know, I'm going to talk about relationships, of course. The one thing I want to say is never chase anyone. If you have to chase them, that means they're running from you. And that's not a good thing. We don't chase anything. You don't even have to chase God. He's there. He's solidified and He exists. Never chase a person, because that makes you seem, as the kids say, thirsty. And then it's a turn off, because as they resist you, you're going to keep persisting, and that's not good. It's not ladylike to chase a man. Either he loves you or he doesn't. My coach was saying, as far as a connection, don't try to make a connection with someone. Either there's a connection there or there isn't. I connect on so many levels, but when it comes to relationships, that's a connection that only I think can come from God. God is in every area of my life. But when it comes to relationship, you really want to make sure it's Him, because you're talking about saying I do to someone that's going to be with you forever. And I'm not saying they're going to be perfect. I'm not perfect. But you want to have similarities. You don't have to have the same love for things in life, but there are some things that need to be common ground, like your beliefs. Okay, you don't want beliefs where you're one way, he's another, or he's one way, you're another. It's just a confusion. You have to at least agree on that. You don't have to agree totally on money, but agree that you have to be content with what you already have. Don't just keep going and buying and doing, and you're not taking care of what you already have. Take care of what you already have, and then add more. If you're going to add extreme, give away. Don't just have all that stuff piled up like a pack rat. That's just not healthy. What's in your home is what's in you. A lot of people don't know that. The clearer your home is, the clearer you are as a person. You find a person that hoards, that's a person that's generally unhappy. A hoarder is very unhappy. There are people that don't like to let go. A hoarder, you can't find them, and they can't find you. They like to be hid. They don't like to be out in the front or in the open a lot of the times. There are hidden issues in their lives. And a person that's a hoarder, if whatever you do, make sure you love them. Tell them that you love them. That's something that a lot of times they don't feel is love. And so you want to keep your home as clear as possible. A lot of the stuff that I have here now, I'm doing excellent, because I had way more than this here at my home. And now I can see the floor, and I'm steadily giving away. I have like designer purses. I told you I left a mini mansion and moved here. And so it's like a half a loft. It's falling under the title of a studio, but it's larger than your average studio, because I have a walk-in closet, walk-in bathroom. There are things about the home that's just so different. But my neighbor across here with me, we share a tiny hallway. He has the other end of the home. He has this extremely large kitchen. It's like ridiculous. It's extremely large living room area. And I have a big pole right here in the middle of my home. And it's just, I got these poles, and I'm like, man, whatever. Most of the time I'm not even home, so it doesn't even matter. So yeah, what you want to do is just make sure that you clear the cluttered spaces, because if you don't, watch out now, mice are real, and they'll start to live with you as well. You start growing critters in your home, and you don't want that either. You want your home as clear as possible. Space is the best. It makes the home look so big when you have space. I have clothes that I haven't worn, and I don't know when. I'm about to give a lot of this stuff away. I'm waiting for the resale shops to open. There are things that I had that still had tags on them that I was like, man, I could have just gave this away, as opposed to just keeping it in the closet year after year after year. I get tired of looking at things. It's a new year, new life, new me. So there's just some clothes that have a memory to them. Some things have a memory to them, and you don't need that memory. Let go. Just let it go. If you have clothes that are too little, I have some clothes that are smaller because I plan on coming down smaller than this. Right now I'm at like a 14, 16. I'm like 145 to 155, somewhere in there. But I plan on going down to like at least a 10, 12. I need to prevent having diabetes and all these other illnesses. I don't want them. I don't plan on taking medicines and all of this. And there's nothing wrong if you do. I'm filing a disclaimer on that. If you're on meds, you stay on it until your doctor takes you off. You don't take yourself off. For me, I'm not on anything. I'm not sick. I'm well. So with that, I go the natural route when it comes to my health. I go natural all the time. I believe in, being natural. But, just to say that you take care of yourself. Make sure you stay hydrated. I drink a lot of water all the time. I put it in the refrigerator. I have these little bottles. I've already drunk the water. I'm down to the last of this. It's clear fruit. I have a lot of water that I drink. I drink it out of my little water bottles. Everything. Just stay hydrated, because it's like past 90 degrees, and it's staying that way every day. And you have to have hydration. If not, A lack of hydration will make you look older than what you are, and you don't want to look old. We don't want to age before our time. There's nothing wrong with aging, but you want to age at your age. That's different, okay? You don't want to age before your time. And with that being said, I just wanted to show you some of the things that I had and to let you know that I love you. I care about you. You mean the world to me. I'm grateful for you watching. I want to thank Cynthia and Hank, my friend Rita. I have so many. Delisa, she watches me now. My PYP class, Profiting from Your Purpose. I'm just grateful for all of you. I love them. I just met Tanisha. Janice Hong, that's my sister. She's in Singapore. My friend author E.M. Powell, I love you. You know I love you. I'm just so hyped in my class. My coach Stefan, couldn't have done a lot of this without you pushing us and making us go. And I'm just grateful for everything that's happening in my life at this time. And I just want to say that, take care of yourself. You only have one you. This temple is the only temple God has given us, and we need to eat right and take care of ourselves. And, at one point I was doing like a little glow up from before and after going to the gym. I go to the gym right now. I can't because of COVID-19, but we're going to make it through this. This too will pass. When, I don't know. But until then, it's taught us a lot of discipline. It's hit everyone from Hollywood to on the street. Everyone's affected by it. I've lost 11 people to COVID. I'll see them again in glory. I just thank the Lord that He covered and protected me from it. Some people weren't as fortunate. They passed on. But to my aunt Celeste, I love you. To Bishop Morton, my goddad, I love you so much. I'll see you again, Lord willing, in the next life. They've passed on. They've transitioned. But I love them. Praying for our family. Keep all of our families in prayer. Pray for your friends and your families. They need you just like you need them. We need each other in a day and an hour like this. No man or woman is an island. Check on your family, your friends. Give your pets water. Everybody's important. Everyone is important. Everything around you is important. Remember that. And show love. God bless you and take care.